Hi, it's Christina Jamison from the School of Home Ownership, and welcome. Today I will be speaking about what to do when the market is running away from you. So you've done all your finances, you're going to an auction and you're finding that the prices are just going crazy. It's not what you expected. So what do you do? How do we go about it? So yes, the first step is that you get your finances, which is excellent. So if the maximum price you can go is 1.8, I suggest that you look at auctions that are around, they give you a guide of 1.5 to 1.6. Now, usually the price guide has to be around 50K from where the actual property price lands. However, in a really hot market, that is so hard to actually control. And to be honest, it's going for $100,000, $150,000, $200,000 more than what it's being told as or given feedback as. And even a very, very hot market that I've actually rarely ever seen is properties are being bought prior to auction. So in other words, they're having a silent auction before the auction. So that's where we start. When you do find a property, you ask the real estate agent if they would accept an offer. And then if you do put an offer, it has to be somewhat reasonable. If you're putting an offer that's around their guide that the real estate agent has given you, don't bother. You might as well give the property away. It is not the time to make a bargain. Prices will not go plummeting down. They will only be going up or stabilizing, would be probably one of the worst case scenarios. So this is the market. You've got to adjust to it. So when you offer, you put something serious, and the real estate agent should try to get more out of you. And now the real estate agent should be looking at other people that are interested. So if we go and we're seeing like 100 people viewing the property and it's at say 1.5, know that it's going to go for at least 1.6, 7, maybe 1.8. So that is your market. Usually you'd have around 50 people viewing it because that's the current market. It is a hot market. So say they do, and you can start negotiating. What I would actually tell you, because if you're buying prior to auction, you're buying under auction conditions. That means you can't rescind the contract, you're putting down 10% and you have to go through with it. So what do you do? Okay, the hardest thing that people do is not do pest and building inspections. And what happens with that is then you do not want to spend that much money and end up buying a lemon. You need to do a pest and building inspection. I would say do it quickly and prior to actually putting an offer. And so it's a serious offer, you know what the issues are. And the thing is, in a hot market, there's going to be people that, have properties that they couldn't get rid of under normal circumstance and try to push it through. And I've seen properties that have termite damage or mold damage. Do your own pest and building inspection. And the reason I say do your own is because vendors are actually doing theirs, but actually omitting certain information. So I've very rarely seen it, but I've now started to see a conflict and a difference between a vendor and a purchaser's building inspection, which is not a good sign. If you're finding this content helpful, please like and subscribe. It's free for you, but it helps us out a lot. And with that, back to the video. So they're the sort of things that you have to do. Now, the property is getting hot, so what you need to do is adjust, and you've got to adjust quickly. Too hot in your perfect area, then go out a suburb and go out another suburb and reduce your high risks. I say you have your perfect list. Well, start realizing what is absolutely critical so you can get into your home. You've got to adjust. And what I'm finding is that people, takes 6 months to adjust. They'll tell me, oh, well, the unit across the road went for this much. Well, I'm not going to put that much. And I'm saying, it doesn't matter what you think it was worth 3 to 6 months ago. The market is moving so fast that you have to keep up with it. Again, I would say do not go crazy. Just think creatively and adjust it. Do not go crazy and spend, $500,000 more than you actually can afford. Work with it, and I can help you work with it. So they're the points that I want to tell you is adjust your thoughts and work with the market, but be prepared to adjust your mind, adjust your mindset so that you are getting a property that you actually like and is actually worthwhile for you. If you want to see any more tips, just go to our website, schoolofhomeownership.com.au.